Hey, it's Jen Scott, and today I'm doing a paint with me / speed paint. I still don't really know the difference, but yeah, I'm gonna be painting today. I'm currently recording audio under a woolly yellow blanket. It's very hot in here, but I'm trying to take out the beeping of my alarm system, which I won't know if is actually effective until I add the audio. So hopefully I don't have a heat stroke and this was worth it. When I started painting today, I had a completely different video envisioned. I had this cool painting involved in my head, and it was going to be a whole video about color theory, but it was going to be educational, so it wasn't just going to be me painting and talking, but it was going to kind of be me painting and talking, but different. I don't know. That's not what this video is, and within that, I think there's another message within this video, and that sometimes artists have off days, and sometimes what you are trying to paint doesn't end up the way that you want it to look. I had something completely different in mind when I was painting this, and I hated it by 2 seconds in, which maybe I probably should have just worked on it a little bit more for me to like it, but whatever. We're not gonna even whatever. But sometimes you just aren't in that mood to be I'm gonna sit here and work with this for a couple more hours and it will be good. Sometimes you're you know what? I hate this. And I don't feel like investing energy into trying to figure out how to make this not bad. And that's exactly what I did. I just stopped after a minute. I don't really know what really went wrong. I think it was just me. Sometimes artists just get mentally blocked and mentally exhausted. I know, especially when school starts back up, I just can't. It's so much harder to do personal projects. Especially, I think more so freshman year, because you they push you outside of your comfort zone way too much. So now you're thinking way more into mediums that you don't work with. And when you start to go back to what you're supposed to be doing, your mind's somewhere else and it just doesn't work out. So I feel that's kind of what's been going on. Also, when you have such a big workload, it's just kind of a little bit weird. But that's the whole thing of freshman years, to get you used to a big workload and to get you outside your comfort zone. Whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. You might not know what I'm trying to say. I don't even know what I'm trying to say at this point. But the point is, it's okay to make bad art sometimes. It happens. It happens to the best of us. That doesn't mean that you are just completely hopeless and it's bad. It just means you had an off day. People can't create masterpieces all the time. It takes practice. So I don't know. I still wanted to put out this footage just because I spent a minute trying to paint this. I even started over on another painting after this, so in a minute it'll probably transition over. With this one, I tried to do some I tried to salvage it. Am I saying that right? Salvage? Yeah. Salvage it by doing some line arty stuff on top of it with leftover green gouache I had. You'll see it later. I ended up just scrapping it a little bit. It didn't look okay. And then I did a pen ink over line, which kind of made it look a little bit better, but still I wasn't really happy with it. And yeah, it happens. I don't know. Yeah, it just happens. There's this part in Persona 5. If anybody likes Persona 5, hey, hit me up. Comment in the description. Not comment. You can't comment in the description. Comment in the comment section. Who's your favorite character? How you feel? What's up? I'm talking about Persona 5. Yeah, there's your character Yusuke. Is that how you pronounce his name? I don't know. I'm not Japanese. He is an artist, and he was showing his art in some gallery, blah, blah, blah. And there's a section where this one person comes up and they're just ew, this sucks. And he starts having a whole mental breakdown in the middle of the art gallery place. I think I made a post about this on Tumblr. Maybe I'll insert it, whatever. And that's relatable. Artists are just so hard on themselves all the time. And sometimes you just need to chill out. It's fine. Sometimes your art sucks. Sometimes your art doesn't suck, but it's not to the taste of somebody else. don't have a mental breakdown about it. It's totally fine. And it's normal. Like, everything will be fine. Yeah, at this point, I'm just don't know what to do with that, and I just scrap it completely and just try something else. I think this one was something to do with like values. It was like kind of like a silhouette, but it was like this stream of light going by. But I didn't really plan it out correctly, and it ended up like on one side the black was getting like, I painted black where I shouldn't have. And with gouache, like, you can kind of wait for it to dry and paint over it. But I was being impatient and didn't feel like doing it, so I kind of messed it up even more. It is what it is. It doesn't even matter at this point. Because this whole video was about messing up and not liking what you're doing and just calling it a day. So what did I do? I stopped painting it. Well, I actually worked on it a lot until it was like semi-finished. And then I stopped painting for the night because it just wasn't working for me. And then after I stopped filming, I dropped tea all over my laptop, which luckily is fine, I think. Hopefully it won't shut off by tomorrow, and if it does, this video won't even go up. But if the video goes up, then my computer is fine. But yeah, what was I saying over this? I was saying sometimes things just don't work out, and you just make small stupid mistakes that just mess up the whole thing, and you just have to scrap it and start over. And that's fine. Bad art is still good art because you still learn from it. And it's always a learning experience to know when to stop, when to keep going with an idea, when to just scrap it, when to just sit back and be like, yo, I'm not going to make anything good today. That doesn't mean that I'm a bad artist. Just means I'm not in the right mental space right now. So here's kind of the side by side of what I did. I didn't show the line of the second part, but that's what I did with it. This was the final of the silhouetted piece, and that is my video. If you feel comforted by this, then give it a thumbs up and comment down below your art struggles. If not, then still give it a like. I will see you guys in the next video, and have a good day. Goodbye.